To me, the greatest guarantee for Israeli security is a calm neighborhood. Israel is not going to be able to maintain its dominance through military means forever. The demographics in that region, when you look at the future, dictate that if Israel is surrounded by enemies that hate it, it's going to be very insecure and its long-term survival is uncertain. Therefore, friends of Israel should make it their top priority to pursue policies that will calm the region. That's the long-term guarantee for Israel. And in fact, in an odd way, I see Israel in a somewhat comparable position in one respect to Iran. Those are the two countries in the region that a lot of their neighbors don't like and that a lot of other countries in the world don't like. There's a lot of anti-Iran emotion coursing around the world and a lot of anti-Israel emotion. A lot of people would like to punish Iran or punish Israel or punish them both. There's a great impulse to denounce, sanction, and punish these countries, to force them into a corner and make them feel alone and friendless. This is a big mistake. None of the crises in the Middle East can be resolved without the involvement of Iran and the involvement of Israel. These countries need to be drawn out of their isolation, out of their fear. The United States and the world need a big security concession from Iran. The world also needs security concessions from Israel. But countries only make security concessions when they feel safe. Therefore, it should be in the interests of the United States, and particularly friends of Israel, to do whatever is possible to make that region calmer. I believe that trying to open broad negotiations with Iran would be a great way to do that. The Americans have obviously decided that's a non-starter. That's why they rejected the Brazil-Turkey initiative. Nonetheless, I still think that even with this regime, there would be a good reason to try that. I'm not so sure it could succeed, but this regime is also very realpolitik oriented, and if all issues were on the table, as they were, for example, at the time of the Shanghai Communique, when we made a list of everything we didn't like about China, and then the Chinese listed everything they didn't like about us, that would be a great way to start. If we could open the agenda like that, I think negotiations would be promising, and they would certainly signal to the Iranian people that we were on their side.